In honor of the great magicians Houdini, but much more modestly, I'm going to take a piece of cloth of fabric and before your very eyes, transform it into a little parachute. Very beautiful memory artifact at church.
Cinema lover. Cinema is not a reflection of reality. It is the reality of a reflection. With these words, Jean-Luc Godard reminds us that cinema is more than just an art form. It is a way of seeing the world, of shaping narratives that transcend borders, time, and cultures. This idea is nowhere more evident than in the enduring bond between France and India, Kolkata and Cannes, a connection that dates back decades. In 1952, Jean Renoir came to Kolkata to shoot The River, a film that would leave an indelible mark on cinema. It was during this time that he met a young man named Naseeruddin, a passionate cinephile who assisted him on set and who, inspired by their exchange, went on to craft Pater, the film that would introduce Indian cinema to the world stage. It is only fitting that tonight we gather here once more in Kolkata, a city where cinema is not just appreciated, but revered. To celebrate...
I have a confession to make. I don't particularly enjoy being chief guest because you're expected to say very wise and sterling things, which I find myself incapable of doing. I would much rather speak prepared dialogue. But there's two reasons for saying yes to this. The first is my curiosity about French cinema, and the second was that the function was to be held in this wonderful city which I love coming to. Every time I come here, I recall a line by the great Urdu poet Mirza Ghalib when he visited Kolkata in the middle of the 19th century in order to collect the pension that was due to his grandfather by the then British government. He did not succeed in getting his pension, but he did succeed in falling in love with this city, and as I have. And to quote him in translation, what he said was, if I were a bachelor and not surrounded by domestic issues, I would have given up everything and come and spend the rest of my life here. I'm in complete agreement with him. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I happen to not be a bachelor, and I'm terribly attached to my family and my home. But I certainly do share this emotion, and I welcome you all to this feast of French cinema, which the city is very, very fortunate to have. I would like to have a word with the Consul General later about why these functions are not held in Mumbai. But this city is a city whose citizens have put India on the world map of cinema. The unparalleled contributions of greats like Rituparna, Satyajit Ray, Mrinal Sen, Kamal Sinha, Arul Gautam Ghosh, who's sitting right here, and with whom I've had the fortune of working. These are people who have been inspired. I wouldn't know for certain, but I assume. And the cinema lovers of this city, of course, are aware of the pathfinders like Georges Millet and Henri Clouseau, and of course, the great works of Robert Bresson, Truffaut, the divine, sublime incomprehensibility of Jean-Luc Godard. And for me personally, the comic genius of Jacques Tati, the acting of actors like Raimond, Yves Montand, Gérard Depardieu, Daniel Autry, have all been master classes for me as far as acting is concerned. And I think it is very, very fitting that this city should be celebrating French cinema. I think you're very, very fortunate, and I would have followed Arnold's dictum, but for a little while only. I wish I could have stayed on in this city for the duration of this festival and enjoyed what you people are going to enjoy.